Have we forgotten what marriage truly is? Is it really just a deal, a contract, or is it something much deeper, something built on love, attention, and unwavering commitment? Think about the last time you felt unnoticed or taken for granted in your marriage. Maybe it was a quiet evening, the distance between you and your partner growing without words being spoken. You've done your best, showing up, giving your all, but somehow it feels like the connection is fading. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership built on love and commitment, not a cold transaction. But in the rush of life, we often forget that the heart of it is showing up for each other day after day. If you've ever wondered, is this all there is? You're not alone. And the good news is, it doesn't have to stay this way. You're not the only one who feels this way, lost in the routine, wondering where the spark went. But here's the truth. Marriage isn't meant to be a static contract. It's meant to be a living, breathing connection. Yes, life gets busy. Yes, the pressures mount. But it's in those quiet moments, those unspoken struggles, that the real power of love, attention, and commitment shines through. The shift you're longing for isn't as far away as it seems. It starts within you with a renewed focus on what really matters. You have the power to turn things around, to breathe life back into your marriage and rediscover the love that was always meant to be there. This speech is designed to speak directly to the heart of individuals experiencing the emotional challenges that often arise in long-term marriages. It tapped into the universal struggle of feeling disconnected or unappreciated, something that many in committed relationships can relate to. The speech is grounded in empathy, acknowledging the pain of distance and the loss of intimacy that can happen over time. Marriage is not a business deal, and it's not meant to be transactional. It's a bond that requires continuous effort, love, and commitment. While the challenges of everyday life, stress, work, parenting, can sometimes overshadow the emotional core of a relationship, that it's never too late to rekindle the spark, to shift the energy in the marriage from routine to genuine connection, from feeling lost to finding hope, first allowed to sit with their struggles, acknowledging the emotional pain they might be feeling, and then guided towards the possibility of healing. This helps them connect with the message, knowing they are not alone. In their struggles from passivity to action, it's not just about recognizing the problem, but actively choosing to make a change. Power to restore love and connection is within their grasp. This inspires hope and motivates them to take tangible steps towards reinvigorating their marriage. From a place of emotional pain and uncertainty to a place of empowerment and actionable steps, all rooted in the core values of love, attention, and commitment. It aims to rekindle the feeling that marriage, at its heart, is a deep and ongoing commitment to one another, one that requires effort, but also offers immense rewards when nourished. The transformation lies in the realization that marriage is not just about surviving. It's about thriving together, rediscovering the connection you once had, and nurturing it with intention. The solution isn't about finding quick fixes or waiting for things to magically get better. It's about making conscious small changes that rebuild the foundation of love and respect. Start by showing up for each other in simple but meaningful ways. Whether it's through deep conversations, physical affection, or even shared quiet moments. Reignite the spark by paying attention to the details that matter, the way your partner speaks, the look in their eyes when they share something important, the unspoken needs that they might be too afraid to express. Commit to daily growth, not just as individuals, but as a couple. Strengthen the bond by making time for each other, even if it's just a few minutes each day to talk, laugh, or be vulnerable. Focus on the little victories, like when you show up for each other during tough times, or when you choose patience over frustration. Shift your mindset from "is this all there is?" to "how can we make this better?" Together, the love you once shared didn't disappear. It simply needs to be nurtured, cultivated, and protected from the distractions that life throws at you. Let go of unrealistic expectations that a marriage should be perfect. Instead, embrace the beauty in imperfection and remember that real growth happens in the challenging moments. Marriage is about continuously learning, adjusting, and committing to each other despite the ups and downs. And most importantly, never stop choosing each other. Every day, choose love, choose attention, choose commitment. That's how you transform a relationship that feels lost back into one that's filled with joy, passion and purpose. This transformation isn't about perfection. It's about the steady, consistent effort to reignite the love that was always there, just waiting for you to rediscover it. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, is this it? Is this all there is to my marriage? And in those quiet moments, have you wondered if the connection you once shared can ever return? What if I told you that rebuilding that bond isn't as far away as you think? What small changes could you start making today to reignite the love and attention that may have slipped away? What does real commitment look like for you, and how can you take action to show it, even in the small, everyday moments? The question isn't whether you can get back to that place. It's about how you'll begin the journey today. What's the first step you can take right now to bring that connection back? Personal reflection questions. Think back to the first time you fell in love with your partner. What was it about them that captured your heart? How can you reignite that feeling today? What is one thing you've been holding on to in your marriage that you think might be blocking the connection? What would happen if you let it go? Interactive poll or challenge. I challenge you to have a conversation with your partner today where you each share something you truly appreciate about each other. It's simple, but it can reignite so much warmth. Who's willing to take this challenge? Which of these do you think would help your marriage most right now? More quality time, more communication, or more affection? Drop your answer in the comments. Call for stories or experiences. Have you experienced a time in your marriage where you felt distant, but then worked through it? What was the turning point? Share your story with us. We've all faced challenges in our marriages. What was one small change you made that helped bring you and your partner closer? Thought-provoking quote, marriage is not about finding someone to live with, it's about finding someone you can't imagine living without. Anonymous, do you agree? Why or why not? Let me know in the comments. Encourage open dialogue. What's something you've been afraid to say to your partner? How do you think sharing that might change the course of your relationship? If your partner asked you right now, what do you need most from me? How would you answer? How might this conversation change the way you approach your marriage? Don't wait for things to change on their own. Take that first step today. Choose your marriage. Choose to show up, to love, and to commit to the person standing beside you. Whether it's through a simple conversation or a small act of kindness, make today the day you start reigniting that connection. The love you desire is still there. It's waiting for you to rediscover it. This is your moment. Don't let it slip away.